Picture this. You're standing on a sun-drenched terrace overlooking the Mediterranean, watching a local artisan shape clay with techniques passed down for 4,000 years, while traditional Cretan music drifts through the air from a nearby taverna. This isn't just a dream. It's what awaits you in the hidden villages of Crete, where ancient traditions pulse through every cobblestone street and every warm greeting from locals who've called these places home for generations. Today we're diving deep into 5 extraordinary Cretan villages that will transport you far beyond the typical tourist experience. These aren't just pretty postcard destinations. They're living museums where you can touch, taste, and immerse yourself in authentic Greek island culture that has survived countless invasions, occupations, and the relentless march of modernity. But here's what most travelers don't realize. Each of these villages holds secrets that could completely change how you understand not just Crete, but the entire Mediterranean world. From revolutionary hideouts high in the mountains to car-free coastal paradises, from the birthplace of one of history's greatest painters to workshops where ancient crafts still flourish, these 5 destinations represent something increasingly rare in our connected world: authentic, untouched cultural experiences. So grab your notebook, because by the end of this journey, you'll have a treasure map to 5 of the most culturally rich destinations in all of Greece, complete with insider tips that will make you feel less like a tourist and more like a temporary local. Let's start our adventure 800 meters above sea level, where the air is crisp and the history runs deeper than the mountain roots themselves. Our first destination is Anagia, a village perched dramatically on the slopes of Mount Siluritis, Crete's highest peak. Walking through Anagia feels like stepping into a living legend. This isn't hyperbole. The village sits near the mythical Idaean cave, where according to ancient Greek stories, Zeus himself spent his childhood hidden from his father Kronos. But the real magic of Anagia isn't found in mythology. It's in the incredible resilience and cultural preservation of its people. During World War II and the subsequent German occupation, Anagia became a crucial center of resistance. The villagers paid a terrible price for their defiance, but their spirit remained unbroken. Today, that same fierce independence translates into an unwavering commitment to preserving traditional Cretan culture. As you wander the stone streets, you'll hear the haunting melodies of traditional Cretan music, not performed for tourists, but as a living part of daily life. The village has produced some of Crete's most celebrated musicians and continues to be a creative hub where ancient songs meet contemporary expression. Visit during one of their cultural festivals, and you'll witness something magical. Generations of families gathering to share music, dance, and stories that connect them directly to their ancestors. The high altitude and dramatic landscape of the Nida Plateau surrounding Anagia create a unique atmosphere that seems to exist outside of time. Here, traditional shepherding practices continue unchanged, and the local tavernas serve dishes prepared using recipes passed down through countless generations. Now, let's descend from the mountains to explore a village where ancient craftsmanship comes alive in your hands. Marguerite's represents something extraordinary in our modern world, a place where industrial mass production never replaced the careful work of human hands. The pottery tradition in Margaret stretches back to Minoan civilization over 3,000 years ago. But what makes this village special isn't just its historical connection, it's how contemporary artisans honor that legacy while pushing creative boundaries. Walking through the village's workshops, you'll see potters using the same wheel-throwing techniques their ancestors perfected millennia ago. The experience of visiting Margaret's engages all your senses. You'll hear the rhythmic sound of clay being shaped on spinning wheels, smell the earthy aroma of wet clay and wood-fired kilns, and feel the smooth texture of finished pieces still warm from the firing process. Many workshops welcome visitors to try their hand at the potter's wheel, offering a direct connection to this ancient art form. What's particularly fascinating is the generational dialogue happening in Margaret's pottery workshops. Older masters work alongside young artists who respect traditional techniques while experimenting with contemporary forms and glazing methods. This creates a dynamic creative environment where ancient wisdom meets modern artistic vision. The village itself maintains a peaceful, unhurried atmosphere that reflects the patience required for quality pottery creation. Local cafes serve traditional Greek coffee in locally made cups, creating a complete sensory experience that connects visitors to both the craft and the culture surrounding it. Our third destination takes us to one of the most unique villages in all of Greece, a place so special that cars have never disturbed its tranquil streets. Lautro sits like a jewel on Crete's southern coast, accessible only by boat or a challenging hiking trail that rewards adventurous travelers with unforgettable views. Approaching Lautro by sea feels like discovering a secret. The village curves around a protected natural harbor, its white buildings creating a striking contrast against the deep blue Mediterranean and the dramatic mountains that rise directly from the coast. The absence of motorized vehicles creates an atmosphere of profound peace that's increasingly rare in our modern world. Lautro's history reaches back to ancient times when it was known as Phoenix, a significant port town. Archaeological evidence suggests this harbor provided shelter for ships throughout antiquity, and today's visitors benefit from that same natural protection. The crystal-clear waters surrounding the village offer some of the best swimming and snorkeling opportunities in Crete. The village operates on a different rhythm than the rest of the world. Fishermen still set out before dawn in traditional boats, returning with fresh catches that appear on taverna tables the same day. The lack of cars means conversations carry further, children play safely in the streets, and the gentle lapping of waves provides a constant, soothing soundtrack. Staying in Lautro requires advanced planning since accommodation is limited and the village can only be reached by scheduled boat services or private vessels. But this remoteness is precisely what makes it magical. You're joining a small community that has chosen to preserve a way of life that prioritizes human connection and environmental harmony over convenience. From this car-free coastal paradise, we travel inland to a village that gave the world one of its greatest artistic geniuses. Fotolei's claim to fame extends far beyond typical tourist attractions. This fertile valley village is recognized as the birthplace of Dominikos Theotokopoulos, known worldwide as El Greco. The landscape of Fodele helps explain the dramatic sensibility that would later characterize El Greco's revolutionary painting style. Rolling hills covered in olive groves and orange trees create a natural palette of greens and golds, while the nearby mountains provide dramatic vertical elements that echo in the artist's later compositions. The village maintains a small but significant museum dedicated to El Greco, located near the Byzantine Church of Panagia, one of Crete's oldest religious structures. This juxtaposition of artistic legacy and ancient spirituality creates a contemplative atmosphere perfect for understanding the cultural influences that shaped one of history's most distinctive painters. But Fodele offers more than artistic pilgrimage opportunities. The village has maintained strong craft traditions, and local artisans create beautiful handmade objects using techniques passed down through generations. The fertile valley supports agriculture that produces exceptional local products, from olive oil to citrus fruits, often packaged beautifully for visitors to take home. A walking path follows the river that meanders through the village, offering peaceful strolls through landscapes that haven't changed dramatically since El Greco's childhood. This connection to the natural world provides insight into the spiritual and emotional depth that characterizes both traditional Cretan culture and the artist's later masterpieces. Our final destination brings us full circle to a village that serves as a living encyclopedia of Cretan history and tradition. Archanes, located just outside Heraklion, offers visitors the rare opportunity to experience comprehensive cultural immersion in a single location. The Museum of Cretan History and Tradition in Archanes presents 9 centuries of island life through carefully preserved artifacts and exhibits. But the real treasure lies in how the village has maintained living connections to these historical traditions. Traditional crafts, agricultural practices, and cultural celebrations continue as integral parts of daily life rather than tourist performances. The restored Fabrica Eleni facility provides visitors with hands-on experience in traditional olive oil production. This isn't just a demonstration, it's a journey through time that reveals how essential agricultural practices shaped Cretan society, economy, and even philosophy. The connection between land, labor, and life becomes tangible as you participate in processes that have sustained Mediterranean civilizations for millennia. Archanes also serves as an excellent base for exploring the broader Heraklion region while maintaining the intimate atmosphere of a traditional village. Local tavernas serve exceptional food prepared using ingredients sourced from surrounding farms, creating dining experiences that showcase the direct connection between agricultural tradition and culinary excellence. The village's proximity to major archaeological sites, combined with its own rich cultural offerings, makes it an ideal destination for travelers who want comprehensive exposure to Cretan heritage without sacrificing comfort or convenience. What makes these 5 villages truly special isn't just their individual attractions, it's how they collectively represent different facets of Cretan identity. From the mountain stronghold of Anogea to the coastal tranquility of Lutro, from the artistic legacy of Fodele to the craft traditions of Margaret's and the comprehensive cultural experience of Archanes, each destination offers unique insights into what makes Cretan culture so resilient and compelling. Visiting these villages requires more than typical tourist planning. Each destination rewards travelers who approach with genuine curiosity, respect for local customs, and willingness to engage with communities on their own terms. The experiences you'll gain: learning traditional crafts, sharing meals with local families, participating in cultural celebrations, create memories and understanding that last far beyond vacation photos. These villages remind us that authentic cultural experiences still exist in our globalized world. They require effort to reach and time to appreciate, but they offer something increasingly precious: the opportunity to connect with living traditions that have weathered centuries of change while maintaining their essential character. Your journey to these 5 remarkable Cretan villages won't just be a vacation. It will be an education in resilience, creativity, and the enduring power of human community. Each village offers a different lesson about how culture survives and thrives, and together they create a comprehensive understanding of what makes Crete one of the Mediterranean's most culturally rich destinations.